So now I think we're going to go ahead and transition to an informational session where we can kind of share about AIMS, the goals of AIMS, and what we're doing now, like this semester in the future, and then how everyone can get involved. So, Karthik, if you'd want to go to the next slide. So the goal of AIMS is to help students. Well, I guess there's multiple aspects to the goals of AIMS, generally around the realm of AI for medicine and healthcare. We want to help Georgia Tech students become the next generation of leaders in the fields of AI for medicine and healthcare. Georgia Tech is one of the premier institutions in the country and even the world, and there's a lot of really smart people coming to Georgia Tech. So if we can kind of help you get involved in the field and get other students involved in the field, then long term, you and all the other smart people that go to Georgia Tech and that go into the field of AI for medicine and healthcare will be able to have a really significant impact upon the field as a whole and upon the health and well-being of a global population. We also want to raise awareness for ongoing innovation within the AI, field of AI in healthcare. There's a lot of talk about how AI will replace physicians or clinicians, and so there's kind of some fear around the implementation of AI for healthcare. And so we want to kind of help everyone understand what's actually going on in the field, what can actually be done with AI in healthcare. And then within Georgia Tech itself, we want to help develop a stronger community around the field and help Georgia Tech grow as a research institution for AI in healthcare. And so, kind of long term, what we'd like for our organization is that over the next 20 to 30 years, tons of students from Georgia Tech would go into the fields of AI for medicine and healthcare, or that at least they would be more informed in their healthcare moving forward, such that in the long run, those people that go through our organization will be able to have a really significant positive impact. And then that globally, millions of people would benefit from your work and the work of future students that go through our organization.
Hey, so I'm the VP in the group, and so I just want to talk a little bit about our current activities and future activities that we're going to have. So currently, we had a wonderful talk by Dr. Waller, and we have four more virtual invited speaker events for this semester. The first one is by a guy named Rupesh. He's a machine learning engineer at Caption Health, so he'll be talking about his experiences at the company, some of the cutting edge stuff he's working on. It'll be a really interesting talk. Dr. Pandarinath is a professor at Georgia Tech and Emory. He's in the BME program, and he'll be talking about his research involving motor control and applying machine learning towards that. Parth Patel is a symbolic learning team lead at Mendel AI, so he'll be speaking later. And Elizabeth Marshall is actually an MD as well, but she's a director of clinical informatics at IQVIA, so she'll have some great insights on this field from a physician's perspective as well. So currently, we're also we'll be sending out a survey later, but depending on the results of that, we would like to hold some sort of coffee or conversation hour interspersed between these speaker events, just so people can hang out, they can talk about stuff going on in the field, or just talk about anything really. But this is something that we would like to have this semester, and so it's important that folks when they fill out the survey, let us know what they think about that. And for future events, for potentially next semester, we're looking at doing some sort of a graduate student mentorship program, maybe pairing undergrads with PhD or graduate researchers to help work on projects. I mean, that's a great way to get your name on publications even. Um, we're looking at tutorial sessions, possibly doing some TensorFlow workshops, working with toy, genomic, or imaging data sets. And then we're also looking at working on some sort of a newsletter too, just anything going on in the news in this field. Maybe just you know forming some sort of a newsletter on that and sharing it. Um, so yeah, and the survey we're going to send out, we'd love to hear more ideas as well. And try to adopt those for the club. So.
Hey, I am Mohammed and Treasury Officer. And the main requirement for the AIMS, the member would pay $15 per year, and this money will will cover the cost we have for coffee hours or those time we have in-person meeting. We hope we can have in-person meeting and event in the future, and we might have the dinner event or the lunch event, and that cover some of those costs. And also the member should attend at least 2 events per semester. And also we have a form, and there's a short form, and that just get some general information about the members, and feel free to scan that QR code and fill out that form. That would help us to go and get some opinion about the members, and how many of them are going to be in the industry, how many of them are going to do academia in the future. That helps us to shape the future event a little bit.
And thank you, Mohammed. This is just the flyer for the next event that for Rupesh. He will be speaking 2 weeks from today at the same time, and we'll be sending out emails regarding that. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you all for attending. Yeah, this is a great time.
Yeah. And then Karthik, if you would want to go back to the previous slide, just so the QR code is there for people to scan it if they want to. Does anybody have any questions?
Also, we do have a Slack channel. I think some of people are just joined, right? And
Yeah.
we will send the Slack channel link as well, and you can join to the Slack channel, and we can discuss in that Slack channel as well.